What's up, guys, and welcome back to whatever the hell we're going to call this thing. We're here talking about professional wrestling. And we got an awesome episode. This is Alex, co-host Alex. Say what's up.
Yeet.
He's a yeeter, okay? This episode is all about Money in the Bank. So if you haven't watched Money in the Bank yet, we're about to give you some predictions. These are our predictions, our personal predictions, and some of the things that we think may or may not happen at Money in the Bank, which is taking place this Saturday. Just had to make sure. June 7th. It's somewhere in California.
Inglewood.
A lot of stuff happening with World Collide and all the things that are going on.
Yeah,
but
so
Money in the Bank this weekend. Here are our predictions. I'm going to let Alex take away.
All right, so you have Money in the Bank is Saturday, June 7th at the Intuit Dome. High tech Intuit Dome.
That place is, I want to go there. I just want to go there for a game.
Dude, did you see the Allegiant Stadium when they went to Vegas? Come on. Predictions. What you got for IC title?
I think, I thought the man should have won the last time. I think she takes the victory this time. It's hard when it's Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Same thing at WrestleMania when it was Charlotte going up against Tiffany. I mean, Charlotte, has definitely more of a reputation of being injured, coming in, taking the title, winning, whatever. But Becky is kind of getting that Hulk Hogan kind of hate right now. Mm-hmm. She's called Becky Hogan, which I think is unfair to her because she's been amazing for the sport of wrestling. So definitely not fair to her, but it's unfortunate. And, people are going to have their opinions regardless. But I think she should have won the last time. Obviously, probably what they do all the time is they're going to save that title win for a PLE.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Do you want somebody to win a title on Raw? Or do you want someone to win the title on WrestleMania or on the Royal Rumble or on SummerSlam,
I will say if they're going to do anything major, they're going to save it for SummerSlam. The Money in the Bank is just going to be like a build-up for all the major PLEs that they have throughout the calendar year. Yeah. Then you got John Cena on his road to ruining wrestling.
Or in other words, his retirement.
Yeah.
Who do you have? Going back real quick, Lyra, Becky, who you got?
I'm going to give it up to Lyra. I think she's proven herself to hold that title. They gave her that title for a reason, and she's done successfully defended that title. 3 times, 4 times already?
Woo! Woo!
But, yeah, I do give it to Lyra. This is a good story between the two because, of course, similar backgrounds. She grew up loving, Becky Lynch, and now is like, the one that I wanted to be when I got into the WWE is the one that I have to fight, So it's like it's a bittersweet match, but I think Lara will come on top. I think she'll get the 3 count and she'll win.
No, 1,000%. Sorry, I'm going through the match card real quick because I think that's actually the only match besides obviously the tag team, which we'll get to here in a minute.
Yeah.
Then we go right into so as we're recording this, the full roster, full setup for Money in the Bank has not been officially announced. People haven't won their matches. We are 4 in on each side, the men's side, the women's side. Mm-hmm. So right now as it stands, and we'll go right to the women's Money in the Bank because I think there's a lot here. For the women's Money in the Bank, as of right now, okay, we're recording this Sunday. As of right now, it is Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, and Julia. So out of those 4, and
Naomi.
Oh,
Naomi just won on SmackDown.
No, this is not updated. This is straight. This is straight from WWE site. I'm just like that is a WWE logo. This is a WWE site. Anyway, who you got winning the Money in the Bank and why? I almost said Elimination Chamber.
Well, since we don't know who's the last woman to qualify, I want to say Alexa Bliss, but I highly doubt it's going to happen because of the whole Wyatt 6 theme that they're going to go with her. But in reality, it will be Rhea. Mommy is always on top.
I think the only way Alexa Bliss would make sense is if like she's climbing the ladder and she's about to get it, and it just goes completely black.
Yeah.
Or like she's like nowhere to be seen. All of a sudden it's completely black.
Yeah.
And the girl on Wyatt 6, my bad for not remembering names, comes out and just lays everybody out, and she's just standing there when the light turns on, and Alexa Bliss is at the top, and the crowd would go crazy.
That would be crazy.
You know,
I mean, that would be a good setup, but how they're going to continue that?
But it works because Rhea doesn't have to eat the loss because it's the Wyatt 6.
Yep.
They're not going to say anything about the Wyatt 6.
Yep.
But Rhea, realistically, unless somebody gets involved, that's the only way I think Rhea doesn't win, is if they bring somebody in that maybe they want her to feud with, and they ruin the match for her. Like, that's the only way I can see.
Yeah. Yeah, because hell, the whole beef between her and Liv, that done blew and passed.
I just don't think there's anything there.
No.
Like, I don't.
I mean, I understand she's the most poppin' female wrestler, but
Who, Liv?
no, Rhea Ripley. I mean, but you also have to figure out, like, with the newcomers, you got Roxanne, Julia. You have to build their characters up in WWE.
But does building their characters up mean giving them a win right off the bat at such a big event? I mean, it's not a Raw, it's not a SmackDown, it's not a Saturday night's main event. Like, it is a premium live event.
Yeah, I highly doubt they'll give it to Roxanne and Julia. I think they're just giving them the experience of being on the main roster.
For sure.
You know, but to be honest, we can't even make a prediction technically because we don't know who the final woman will be.
I think honestly, I think the person winning the match is in there. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think Rhea Ripley is going to take it. I would like to see where they're going to take it, because now that she has the potential to get her baby back, that women's title, you know, she ain't worrying about Tiffany Stratton. She gives two shits about Tiffany Stratton. She wants her title back.
Hold on a second. I got an idea. This just came to me, so don't mind me. We're pulling talk to them for a second. What do you want to talk about?
All right, so
Wait, your prediction too?
Rhea Ripley.
I second that prediction unless something happens with the Wyatt 6. But Rhea Ripley's winning. Hold on. Start the next segment.
All right. So the men's, we have Solo Sikoa versus L.A. Knight, versus Penta, Cero, Miel, Seth freaking Rollins, and Andrade. What my prediction would be, I think they're going to build up L.A. Knight. I think L.A. Knight deserves to be brought up like that. I mean, why not? He's popping. He's up and coming. But for some reason, something's just telling me they might give it to Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins wants his belt back. And who has that belt? Jey Uso.
Yeet. Yeah, in my opinion, it makes. And there's a couple guys who could win this, but as it stands, Seth Rollins needs it the most, because as the leader of his group, he has nothing that defines him as the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have a championship. He has nothing.
Yeah.
Like, what does every person in most groups have? Some sort of championship. And if they don't have it, somebody around them has the championship, and he has nothing.
Yep.
So him having the Money in the Bank would solidify him against the people he's with, that he is the leader. You know what I mean?
And then he's got the wise man by his side. You know, Look at what happened to the Bloodline when they had the wise man. It was the most successful group in WWE history.
1,000%. I think given the history, I think Seth Rollins deserves it. But going back to our hot takes, I mean, I believe somebody young should get it. I think it's too late for LA Knight. He had a chance with the United States Championship. I thought it was piss poor, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I love LA Knight,
Yeah.
like I love him. I think he's a great character.
Yeah.
But he has such a piss poor United States title run. Penta, I think they're going to throw him back in the tag team with Rey Fenix as soon as they get a chance and put him on Raw because they desperately need it. But Seth Rollins makes the most sense. Unless the next two people who qualify are, like, insane, Seth Rollins right now needs that title the most.
Yeah. I mean, he does, especially, you know, after he lost it, last year. And then he's pretty much been trying to get that title back for I don't know how long, but Gunther had that nice, strong reign before he got tapped out. Yeah.
No, you know what I really love, and the clipboard will make sense in a minute. I love that that when he comes out, you tapped out.
Oh yeah.
You tapped. I love that so much. What was your official prediction for the men's? Did you get
men's? It would be Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Dang. Okay.
I mean, it just makes sense. It makes sense.
This thing I'm about to do literally might come down to one actual match. This is crazy. Okay, so the last match, and honestly, in my opinion, as it stands, last match. There's only 4. Triple H loves him some short events. I love it.
Yeah.
No more 17-hour WrestleManias. Like,
I mean, this WrestleMania broke a record though.
For what?
The longest on air time. If you combined the pre-shows, WrestleMania, and then the post-shows for both nights, dude, they were on for like what 70-something hours.
I'm talking strictly WrestleMania, them old Vince McMahon WrestleManias.
Oh yeah,
down.
yeah.
And they only had one day. If Vince McMahon had 2 days, now with all the talent, there'd be 45 matches.
Yeah, and also 45 more lawsuits. Sorry, Vince. Loved what you did with the company all these years, but hey, you make your bed, you lay in it.
Okay, so the biggest part of the night, that's crazy because the fact that they're giving the main event to a tag team when the actual name of the event is a match that's happening.
Oh yeah,
makes no sense. But Jey Uso and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, taking on the greatest of all time, John Cena and Logan Paul, who I think is going to be a future stud in this business. To all you internet haters out there, I hope it stung a little bit. Who you got and why?
Well, of course, Cody Rhodes and my boy Jey Uso.
4 letters, 1 word.
Yeet. Yeah, I definitely give it to Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso because why not? But I do feel like they might throw a wrench into it. You know, everyone's going to be going for Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
Yeah.
But you got the heels that, I mean, great team.
It might be one of the best tag team matches, on paper of all time.
I wish it wasn't at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
I wish it was more towards
main event.
because you know it's a tag match at a PLE. I wouldn't want that tag match to pretty much outshine the reasoning behind the PLE. Like, you got Money in the Bank, but your main event for your PLE is a tag match. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it does make sense because they're building up to that tag match.
Yeah.
I just feel like they should have saved that for a different PLE. Hell, maybe even Raw, you know? Like
something.
They shouldn't had a tag match outweigh the Money in the Bank ladder matches.
It literally actually makes no sense at all.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be excited for watching it because it's WWE. You never know.
The only thing that I really don't like is how predictable this match is going to be. Because, Jay just won. Cody just came back. I mean, there's no way they lose.
I think they will, though. I want them to win.
I don't think they lose. I just don't. I mean, unless The Rock shows back up, because he did name drop The Rock on his promo. Because if John Cena's going to ruin wrestling, here's the thing, and I should have said this on the Hot Takes video. I want my camera. John Cena's heel run is about to be the greatest thing that has ever happened in sports entertainment history. And if you think that it's not, you're wrong. Because it has been pure cinema from the beginning, and I just need him to actually start ruining wrestling. I was listening to another podcast that does wrestling.
Yeah.
And they were like, he should really ruin wrestling. Like, he should cut a promo mid-match. Like, somebody else's match is happening. They go for a pin. 1, 2, Cena's promo comes on. Oh, were you watching that match? Did you care about that match? Mm-hmm. Well, I don't care about you, so I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to ruin wrestling right now. Oh, and by the way, he kicked out. Goodbye. And cut back to the match. Like ruin wrestling for the viewers at home.
Put a little bit of more theatrics into it.
Yeah, like that's really what you should be ruining wrestling for. Right now, you're not really ruining wrestling.
Listen, the only way that he's going to ruin wrestling is what? Retire with the belt? That's not going to ruin wrestling. Is they're just going to create another belt.
And honestly, the WWE needs a new belt.
I mean, they had this belt for what?
10 years?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Let's continue.
Because they came out with the previous belt after the spinner. Remember, The Rock came out with that previous belt that looked like what we have now to get rid of the spinner belt, and then they revamped.
That spinner belt went crazy.
Oh, I wanted it when I was in my teens. I remember when John Cena came out with that spinner belt, and then he came out with his album, My Time Is Now, and that was literally
My Time Is Now.
The album art was the spinner belt.
Gas.
I mean, at that time, the Ruthless Aggression was like on point.
So it technically got redesigned in 2023, but it really didn't change much.
Yeah, they made it into a gold belt.
Yeah, but it hasn't been actually changed, like the significant change, since 2014.
Yep.
That's 11 years.
Yeah, because when Roman Reigns was pretty much running the business, he had two belts. You had the red and blue. You had the red and blue Universal titles, and then you had the black WWE title.
The double champ Roman goes crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, of course, merge all of those together and then make one new belt. But if you go on WWE.com, it will show that John Cena is two different champions. It doesn't say he's one champion. It says he is the WWE champion and the undisputed champion. So technically that one belt is two belts.
Wait, where does it say? I'm on the... I need you to find this. Because...
So I think what's going to happen, I think what they're going to do, they're going to do away with the undisputed title and keep the WWE title because that makes the most sense.
Yeah. They need to just come up with a nicer belt. Honestly, like the way that Winged Eagle was looking, wouldn't be shocked if...
I mean they brought the classic back.
Wouldn't be shocked if they brought that back or like made like a eerily like reminiscent nostalgic belt that they brought back.
I mean, it's like what they did with the heavyweight title. I mean, all they did was pretty much make it shinier and threw a ginormic ass WWE logo in the middle of it.
Okay, so for what we're about to do, and Alex doesn't know this because I just came up with this on the fly. We also have to have a change, but it is what it is. I really want to be a heel and just pick the heels to win to make this really competitive. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go. Okay, so I've written, and I'm gonna take a picture of this just so there's physical proof. Okay. So I took a picture of it. These are going to be our predictions, going back to my cam, for this. So I got Becky winning. He's got Lyra retaining. We both have Rhea, and we both have Rollins. And I really do think Jay and Cody are going to win, but just to be a heel, so he can be a baby face eater, okay? I'm going to pick Cena and Paul. He's got Cody and Jay. I do think Cody and Jay will win because they are baby faces. Jay needs wins.
They're both the face of the company right now.
100%. And if whoever, that's so funny if this ends in a draw. This could be so funny if it ends in a draw. But anyway, whoever wins. Okay, this is our Nerf Battle Championship. You can see that beautiful piece of gold right there. Real gold. You ever seen those things? It's real gold. Whoever wins and gets to predict the most matches right will gladly be able to wear this for next week's episode. So the Lifting Love Undisputed, this is the Nerf Battle Championship. But we'll get a new one when we get our logo redone for the network. And we'll get a belt. And we'll bring it on. And whoever wins, I'll start off as the reigning. No, I'm just kidding. This is the vacant title as of right now. That's why it's not on anybody's shoulders. It's right here on the ground. But stay tuned to find out who wins this. And let us know in the comments who you think is going to win. Because, sorry, pal.
Are you on Team
I know I'm
Yeet?
No Yeet. Okay. So this is what's on the line for our predictions. Got to give them something to come back for. You know what I mean? Because if not, they just stop watching. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, trust me, we have many more podcasts coming your way. It's going to just blow your socks off. We have the rest of the year.
Facts. We got all these PLEs. Got this. Got Saturday night's main event, which seems like it's going to be like 2 weeks after. No, when's that? Isn't that July?
Yeah,
July,
it's right before SummerSlam.
July. Okay, Night of Champions is the 28th. Finally, we have like more than 2 weeks of a build.
Oh, yeah.
It was literally like WrestleMania, Saturday night's main event, and Money in the Bank in like a 3 or 4 week period.
Oh, yeah. And Backlash.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we had Backlash right after.
We had WrestleMania, then 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. WrestleMania, 3 weeks, Backlash, then 2 weeks, Saturday night's main event, 2 weeks, Money in the Bank. This is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
The pace that WWE can run, create, and do all this stuff logistically just shouldn't be possible. The way it's just such a fine machine, and it just works. It is clockwork.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's what's going to give us more things to talk about and give y'all the opportunity to comment down below and give us what your take is. What do you think should happen or what shouldn't happen each week? I mean, we have Raw, we have SmackDown, we have NXT. I mean, just let us know down in the comments. What do you want to talk about? What should our next episode topic be about? And Team Yeet is going to win that title.
I'm telling you, y'all not winning, bro. I'm taking it home. You know what? Honestly, nah, it's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out when it comes to it. But in my luck, we'll definitely have a tie.
Probably.
This was a much shorter video because this is just predictions. We'll be back. I mean, we're probably gonna have like 4 videos dropped, three videos dropped this week because we're also gonna have a Raw after Raw talk. So just working on a bunch of content to bring your guys' way. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, let us know who you think is gonna win because that's the most important part. We're just here. We're 2 guys sitting at a table, yapping. That's it. You guys bring this content to life. So please hit that subscribe button. Comment below. Yes, this is one part of the Lifting Love Network. We do a lot of stuff. We have podcasts. We do all these other things, so check it out. But until next time, man, you got anything to say?
Yeet.
4 letters, 1 word.
Yeet.